You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rudrance, for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about Bubba Wallace, or as he's affectionately known on this channel as Thugga Wallace. That's right. Bubba has made the NASCAR playoffs. Oh my goodness, brave, stunning, and courageous indeed as he backed his way in to the playoffs. I guess by actually not wrecking his car this time. He actually got into the playoffs with the Coke Zero Sugar 400. That is one of the worst names I have ever heard for any race in my entire life. But okay, that's neither here nor there, and that's a side note. Anyway, because of some injuries to some other drivers, Bubba Wallace, my goodness, earned his way in to NASCAR's playoffs. So what did he do? What did the affirmative action diversity token driver do in the NASCAR racing league? What has he done? He has backed his way into the playoffs, and he decides to slam fans, and it sounds kind of interesting because it sounds like he's shooting his shot at us, if you want to know the truth, or more so, you guys on this channel that are subscribed, because he said, this is for all the comments in those Bubba Wallace videos. Which Bubba Wallace videos? Just be brave, stunning, and courageous, Thugga Wallace, and call us out by name. Just do it. Or are you, well, a puss? I mean, let's be honest. Do we affect your mental health, Bubba Wallace? My goodness, criticism, you can't take it, can you? Okay, well, don't worry. We're going to continue to hand it out whether you can take it or not. Criticism is part of the game, dude. Suck it up. This dude is unbelievable. Sometimes a lack of self-awareness by this guy is baffling. It's stunning. There is all kinds of reasons people don't like you, Bubba Wallace. And no, the fact that your skin happens to be black is not one of them. You know, assholes are unlikable. How about that? Let me just put it out there. You're not very likable. You kind of seem like a jerk-off, to be honest with you. So, let's get to this. Got Fox News, because Bubba Wallace, he slammed NASCAR fans, and like true prideful NASCAR fans, they answered him back. Oh, very good. Bubba Wallace takes a swipe at critics as he makes NASCAR playoffs for the first time, as he backed his way into the NASCAR playoffs. Bubba Wallace made the NASCAR playoffs for the first time in his career thanks to a 12th place finish in the Coke. I heard, guys, I'm about to cuss. I'm about to drop the F-bomb right here, but I saw this earlier. I thought it was hilarious. In his career, thanks to the 12th place finish in the Coke Zero Fucks Given Sugar 400 at Daytona International Speedway on Saturday night. Oh, excuse the language. Wallace cut a break when Daniel Suarez did not win the first stage, and he was able to come away unscathed in the first massive wreck in Turn 4. Ironically enough, by some miracle, Bubba Wallace didn't cause the wreck. Before the end of the second stage, didn't he cause like 4 consecutive wrecks? I can't remember exactly. Man, it seemed like all the time there for a while. And some of them were sort of like, hey, let me just run right into you, Kyle Larson. Through all of that, his 14th finish in the top 15 was enough to push him through to the postseason. The 2311 racing driver had a message for critics after the Daytona race. Quote, all those comments that people throw on your videos about Bubba Wallace not making the playoffs, they're wrong. Wallace told Fox Sports after the race, whose videos? Fox News's? Fox Sports? Black and White Sports? Quote, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, you sure? Because it's about the closest thing to any kind of success you've actually had in NASCAR. Wallace thanked his family and colleagues for helping him get to this point. Quote, it was kind of a surreal situation I was in mentally. Here we go. I was just proud to make it all work, and having the people behind me, my team, my wife helping me navigate all the obstacles getting to this point, and my goodness, the mainstream media covering your ass, Bubba, at every turn. Wallace enters the postseason in the 16th spot, which is not a great starting point. However, he has expressed some belief in his and his team's abilities to create something special in the postseason. Yeah, okay. I think we can do some damage. Looking back in our first round of the owner playoffs last year was really, really solid. We've got to create some longevity of that, making the most of it. The first race of the playoffs is at Darlington on Sunday. So, as he took a shot, threw shade at NASCAR fans answered. And he got destroyed, crushed, obliterated. Bubba Wallace's average finish over the last 3 seasons so far, and this season, 2020, 20.6, 2021, 19.2, 2022, 18.3, 2023, a 16.4. At this rate, in 2050, you might actually win the playoff. Bubba is the only driver I've seen that would brag on these stats. Abso-freaking-lutely. He is literally bragging about pure, unadulterated mediocrity. I mean, truly. Mediocre. That is what we like to refer to as mediocre. Yeah. A low-level driver at best who probably wouldn't be driving based on his talent. But everybody knows it's not about talent these days. It's what box you check. Oh, that is rough. To a guy who wouldn't do a pre-race interview, looking right at you, Bubba, over that Kyle Petty situation, to a guy who wouldn't do a pre-race interview and now things went his way, he's all happy to talk about it. He still has more people rooting against him than for him because of his antics on and off the track. Me being one of them. I mean, my God. He got in, but his car isn't in the running for the owner's championship. Both the 48 and the 9 had him beat on points, but their drivers missed large chunks of the season due to injury. Oh, just technicalities there, but you got it. No one has forgotten Noosegate, Bubba, or your very vocal support for banning the Confederate flag from all events, merch, and cars themselves. NASCAR is such a joke. It now has the ability to crown a mid-pack, low-level driver the champion instead of the driver and crew that shows consistency for the entire season to maintain a top 5 team. Another reason to not watch NASCAR. Bubba backed into the playoffs because Chase Elliott missed 7 races and Bowman was injured. He has 0 additional playoff points and certainly will not win during the playoffs and will most likely finish 16th overall. Bubba Wallace should shut up and drive. No one cares that you're a diversity hire with marginal talent. Top 10 results in racing is losing. Woo-wee. Did he earn it, or is this a quota decision? He is a constant and unrelenting complainer. Always the victim. Absolutely. Absolutely. Had 2 drivers not sustained injuries off the track and been out a number of races that they were, Little Bubbles wouldn't have made the playoffs. The mediocre driver at best when comparing to the rest of the field. He is NASCAR's token. Woo-wee. Unbelievable. With all the money that has been invested into Bubba Wallace, his finally managing to squeak out a finish in the top half of the field is not anything to be overly proud of. So he backed into the playoffs by someone else dropping out. Now there's a real winner for you. I mean, guys, he got absolutely destroyed. But I'm going to end on this one. I haven't watched NASCAR in years. I guess I was traumatized when I learned the garage doors had pull ropes. Oh, shit. That was really good. I had to end on that one. I mean, it is what it is. Traumatized. There's too many damn garage pull ropes in NASCAR. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Those racist ass garage pull ropes. To this day, people want to forget, the media wants to forget, that was proven as a false accusation. It was not true. The rope had been there forever. Nothing to do with Bubba Wallace's skin color. It was bullshit. The whole thing was bullshit. And last I remember, nobody had a problem with Bubba Wallace at all before that, really and truly. But it seems like after that, he had a mental meltdown. Look, you're the one that decided to go on a full-blown Don Lemon CNN media tour. We didn't tell you to do that. Yeah, you caught heat for it. Because NASCAR fans don't like to be accused of being racist if they're not. A lot of people don't like to be accused of that. Just throwing that out. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.